Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Life is Strange, episode 1. I'm gonna record this in sort of split parts, so it's gonna be episode 1, part 1, part 2, blah blah blah, up until I finish. I'm gonna record for about 20 minutes, and the reason I decided to do Life is Strange is I have played it through before, but I'm gonna try and do different choices that I did my first playthrough. But the reason I want to do this is the second episode is coming out very soon, and I really enjoyed the first one, and I want to kind of just go straight into the second one when that comes out.
Where am I? What's happening? Trapped in a storm? How did I get here? And where is here?
Now, something I love about this game, straight from the get-go, is the art style.
There's the lighthouse.
It's sort of got a whole
Like an
sort of realistic and then watercoloured put over the top. And it's kind of unique, and I like, and something that I find rather nice that hasn't been done before. So, if any of you don't really know what this game is about, it's about the girl here I'm playing as, called Max, who gains the ability to reverse time, and then severe crap ensues. But yeah, the art style makes stuff like that look really, really cool, and I really like what they've done. It's similar to Shelter's art style.
holy shit.
Suddenly, out of nowhere, a boat and a lighthouse.
That was so surreal.
Little pieces of time. But he could be talking about photography, as he likely was.
Okay, I'm in class. Everything's cool. I'm okay.
Now, every character in this is pretty much a hipster.
Now, can you give me an example of a photographer who perfectly captured the human condition in
I
Blackwood?
didn't fall asleep, and it sure didn't feel like a dream.
Now, as I've played this before, I understand how the look thing works, because from what I've heard and from personal experience, it took me a while to figure out that you click and then drag up to the look to do it.
Look at this crap. How can I show this to Mr. Jefferson? I can hear the class laughing at me now.
Now, my character is a photography student. He's the teacher, they're all the people in the class.
Pencil case. I should upgrade to the 21st century. But I haven't kept up with my journal as much as I should. If anybody else looked at this, what would they think?
Now, I could read through this, but there is a lot of reading. So basically what it is it's just a diary of all the things that she's done leading up to getting to this academy and her first few days of studying there.
Isn't that too easy?
I do love my analog camera. I should take a quick picture now.
Also, this is supposed to be set in 2013, and she uses a Polaroid camera.
I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. Max has a gift. Of course, as you all know, the photo portrait has been popular since the early 1800s. Your generation was not the first to use images for the selfie expression. Sorry, I couldn't resist. The point remains that the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for
But yeah, you can possibly learn quite a bit about photography from this.
Since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave
Now,
to the first selfie?
of the split-off paths like this one that out of the ones I remember doing from my playthrough the last time I played this, I'm going to try and do the opposite one, So last time I chose I did know, but for this one I'm going to put you're asking me.
You're asking me? Let me think.
You either know this or not, Max. Is there anybody here who knows their stuff?
Louis Daguerre was a French painter who created
She's the bitch character.
a process to give portraits a sharp reflective style like a man.
Um,
Now you're totally stepping in my
she's in a thing called the Vortex Club,
Very good, Victoria.
and they pretty
The
much
Hungarian process brought out
um,
the tale of people's faces,
run
making them extremely popular from
this academy
the
because
first
their
American
parents
daguerreotype
plow all the
subject
money
was
into it.
Robert Cornelius. You can find out all about him.
Sorry, Max. No more selfies right now.
On you are. Hey guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Now, I pretty much cannot remember anyone's name in this, so I'm probably going to get them wrong, or it will tell me. But yeah, Victoria is basically, well, her over there is basically the
See, Max. Even her school
class
gets-
slut.
I can't believe she made fun of me. I should have known. She'll have better
Also,
vision than Blackwell.
you can tell she's rich. That camera costs $5,300, which is about £3,500, roughly. But the things I like is pretty much everything in this room is interactable, and everything else in the other rooms are interactable. How you can just walk up, it says all these posters and things, photos. Most of them are completely useless, and you don't really need to interact with them. But you get some of the things like this,
Obviously, Blackwell spent bank on it. Looks like somebody was already working on it.
where it looks like some of that could be just imported from DeviantArt, which would have been kind of cool if they had just asked permission from DeviantArt people and put their own art in the thing.
Hi, Kate. Oh. Hi, Max.
I did use some quiet today, or at least I think I did, so I'm going to go with I didn't embarrass you.
I hope I didn't embarrass you with my lame answer.
It sucks to be dragged into the spotlight.
Unless you're Victoria.
She's got nothing on you, Max. Well, I should get going.
In fact, I'm not going to do the exact opposite. I'm going to do what I think is best.
Let's talk later, Max.
Okay, etched marks. Let's photo that. Right now, Rachel Amber is a name that keeps turning up a lot in this first episode, and it's someone who went missing. As there's like missing posters everywhere.
Excuse me. Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes. Excuse you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in our picture.
Do I have to? I just don't think it's that big a deal.
Max, you're a better photographer than alive. Now, I know it's a drag to hear some old dude lecture you, but life won't wait for you to play catch-up. You're young, the world is yours, blah, 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 right? But you do have a gift. You have the fever to take images, to frame the world only the way you envision it. Now, all you need is the courage to share your gift with others. That's what separates the artist.
Now, something that your character doesn't really do very much when she gets her time travel ability is she doesn't really use the time travel to take a picture, or she didn't in my first playthrough because I missed quite a lot of the stuff.
Welcome to the real world.
Then I might send you a special picture. She plays it so sharp.
I need a serious timeout in the bathroom. Splash water on my face and make sure I don't look like a total loser.
But yeah, this game is made by Square Enix, and I think it's like Nod Entertainment or something. It's there you go, Don't Nod Entertainment. I was close. But that's something else that I like about this this game. The music is all sort of acoustic themes. Is just something that isn't really shown off in games very much. It's very different. So yeah, this is episode 1, Chrysalis.
Alyssa is always texting. She doesn't hang out with a lot of people.
And typical hipster.
Evan doesn't say much to me, but his photos are very cool.
Ah, I didn't open this locker last time.
Mom and Dad. Hello, Jack. Kiss, kiss. Andy, you look totally fabulous as usual. That's Dana talking to, I think his name is Justin. Dana is on my floor too. She's such an archetypal, gorgeous cheerleader. They must make them in a factory. Stella is always deep in her notes. She didn't come to Blackwood and mess around.
So yeah, pretty much everyone is interactable. Not at the moment.
She seems like his type.
It's just sort of like explaining who they are. But later on in this episode, you actually get to talk to people, get a full-on,
I wish October would last forever.
get like full conversations with them, and then you can understand the character a little bit better. Now, this is what I mean about the missing post and
She's been gone for months.
missing persons poster. They're everywhere, and I don't mean that like. I mean they're everywhere.
There's Juliet in my dorm. Yet another Vortex Club. Figures Juliet would be dating Zachary. Jocks sucked up in the Vortex Club.
Now, there were a few people who haven't shown up yet, like the security guard. The security guard is an arsehole. So, yeah. Now,
Nobody can see my note.
I'm not really looking at everything just for the sake of the video, simply because I know what they are before. Most of them are completely useless.
Who would bother to write that crap?
But most of them are useless, and they sort of take too long.
I got the flu.
So I'm just sort of avoiding them. Not really avoiding them. Some I'll look at, but others I won't.
I remember when somebody punked the alarm last month. At least they got out of science class without quiz. This poster must drive people to have sex.
Alright, and then we get the first part of sort of action, I guess. Well, in a bit. Now, like I said, I'm going to try and keep these videos to around 20 minutes apart. I might do a bit longer or a bit less, depending on what happens in the video, or if I get lost because I can't remember how to solve stuff.
The window opens. Or something like that. Okay, well, you don't get a photo op like this every day.
Photograph the blue butterfly. Now I will say, for a Polaroid camera, they are quite high quality photographs.
It's cool, man. Don't stress. You're okay, bro. Just count to 3.
He's a psychopath. Like, he's absolutely mental.
In this school. If I want it, I could blow it up. You're the boss. So what do you want?
I hope you check the perimeter, as my step-ass would say. Now, let's talk business.
I got nothing for you.
Wrong. You got hella cash.
That's my family, not me.
Oh, boo-hoo, poor little rich kid. I know you've been pumping drugs and shit to kids around here. I bet your respectable family would help me out if I went to them. Man, I can see the headlines now.
Leave them out of this bitch.
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing? Come on, put that thing down.
Don't ever tell me what to do. I'm so sick of people trying to control me.
You are going to get in hella more more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho! No!
And this is when your character sort of time rewinds.
Whoa. What the fuck? How can that be? I was in the bathroom. He shot that poor girl. I held up my hand. And then I was back here. I already heard this lecture. Now Kate is being hassled again.
So yeah, this game has a very interesting concept of time travel.
Can you give me an example of a
Man, I cannot believe this.
human condition in black and white?
Okay.
Oh no, I broke my camera.
I might as well go all the way. Can I actually reverse time?
I can't remember what the button is. Right mouse button. But yeah. It's very, I'd say, Prince of Persia-esque, rewinding the time.
I actually did it.
Photographer who perfectly
I'm a
captured
human time machine.
In this episode,
anybody.
I don't think there's sort of a you need to use it or you'll die. There are a few things that you can use it to like help people or get people out of the way.
A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. Max has a gift.
I know I'm not dreaming this. It's real. I can tell.
1800s. Your
So
generation.
I can go back in time.
Selfie expression.
What if that girl isn't dead yet? Can I save her?
Has always been a vital aspect of art and photography
I
for
need to go to the bathroom quickly and check it out.
Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
I'm sorry, but I really have to use the bathroom.
Nice try, Max. But you're not going to get away that easy. We can talk more after class. Is there anybody who...
Shit. Jefferson wants to keep me after class. And I need time to save that girl.
The process that gave
And now you do what any student would do if you could time travel. Someone learn the right answer and then
Very good, Victoria.
What if I rewind again?
time travel back and give the right answer.
Now, Max, since you've captured...
I'll skip that because it's just quicker. And then I can go and do that.
Bulgarian process, invented by a French painter named Louis Daguerre around 1830.
Somebody has been reading as well as posing. Nice work, Max.
So yeah, if anyone, if any student could time travel, they absolutely would. Just cheat, pretty much.
You can learn more when you actually finish reading the assigned chapters. Max is so far way ahead of everyone. And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending.
But yeah, there's quite a bit of repetition in this game, simply because if you want to try and get the best out of every situation, you have to sort of rewind and go back and have a look at other things, or try and do something quicker.
Don't even think about leaving here until we talk about your entry. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
Yeah, I'm not sure I have them.
Given your selfie output, I'm sure you must have about 1,000 pics by now.
It'll take a long time to find a good one.
Max, don't wait too long. John Lennon once said that life is what happens while you're busy making other plans. Go on. Don't let me stop.
Now what I can do is, if I press Control to quickly unrewind, I can now get extra credit by, sort of
Even if you're submitting your photo for the competition every week.
Excuse me.
using his own quote against him.
Can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes. Excuse me.
No, Victoria. Excuse us. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid it.
So if I like Skip, I can then just say you and use his quote.
John Lennon once said that life is what happens while you're busy making other plans.
Max, you're on fire today. All the right answers. Good. Make sure you finish working on it by today. I have faith.
Now, I'm not really sure how it pans out, because only the first episode is out so far, or at the time of this recording, but I think getting people's opinions of you up,
Please. I can't tell anybody. They'll think I'm crazy.
getting people's opinions up will help you out later on. I'm not entirely sure how it'll work though. Like, there are choices that you have to make later on that
Retrace
piss off one character, but improve your opinion with someone else.
I washed my face. I shredded my photo. Then a butterfly flew in. And I took a photo.
We need them out of this bitch.
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You know who the fuck I am, or who you're messing
And now you get to watch me fail
What are you doing?
hundreds and hundreds of times as
I need a hammer to break it open.
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than
as I fail miserably.
that kind of lame trucky psycho.
I need a hammer to break it open.
Yep, there we go. And now that I know that I can do that,
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than
and then I can break that. So, and
No way.
yeah.
don't ever touch me again, freak.
Another shitty day.
That did not happen. This cannot be real.
So yeah, you get to do weird stuff like that.
Stop and then save her. What the fuck is going on? Do not freak out.
Hmm.
Do you hear that fire alarm? That means you should be outside.
I had to use the bathroom.
Girls
Yeah,
always use that.
this guy is
Excuse for what?
an asshole.
You're up to.
He's like very military
Mom tripped me out.
Then trip on out of here, see? Or are you hiding?
esque. So he sees that everything should be done a certain way, and if it's not, then it's all really wrong.
Leave Miss Caulfield alone, and please turn off that alarm since that's your job. You look a little stressed out. Are you okay?
I'm just a little worried about my future.
You're sweating pinballs. Is that all you're thinking about? You can always be upfront with Max. Or have you done something wrong? Is that it? Well, Max, talk to me.
So yeah, I'm gonna report him like I did in my other playthrough.
Scott waving a gun around.
I'm assuming that's gonna be bad later on, but he's a dickhead, so
He was in the bathroom talking to himself with a gun. I saw everything. He was babbling like crazy.
Okay, slow down. Slow down. So now you saw this without him seeing you.
I was hiding behind a stall. I have the right to be there. It's the girls' room.
I know. I just want to be completely clear what happened. Mr. Prescott happens to be from the town's most distinguished family, and one of Blackwell's most honored students. So it's hard for me to see him brandishing a weapon in the girls' bathroom. So what happened next?
Then he left. I ran out here wondering what to do. Are you gonna bust him?
This is a serious charge. I'll look into the matter personally. Thank you for bringing it to my attention.
That's it? After what I told you?
We'll continue this discussion later in my office.
so yeah, he's pretty much useless. Partly because the guy with the gun's parents,
Since the Prescott family owns Blackwood.
yeah, his parents are basically just paying him to run the school, so he won't do anything because he's afraid that he'll lose money. But yeah, this game has some very, very nice environments, like this one. and the lighthouse area at the front. And there's a lot more of the missing persons posters. Anyway, I think this is a good place to leave the first part. So if you guys watched it, thank you for watching. You can follow me on Twitter and Google+. I will leave the links in the description below. And I'm sure I'll do a second part at some point. I'm not entirely sure when. But yeah, this is Life is Strange. If you want to get it, you can get it on Steam for £3.99. I'm not sure how much that is in dollars or euros or any other currency. The second episode is supposed to come out very soon, so I'm hoping I can finish the first episode before I start the second, and I'll start the second completely new, like I won't know what's happening. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys soon.